What the hell is this thing? And what does it do? That's probably what you guys sound like. That's probably what, let's be honest here, that's probably what you guys are like. Okay, what's going on, guys? Quinn69 here. How you guys doing? Today, I'm bringing you guys a guide on the Kanai's cube. We're going to show you guys where to get it, how to use it, and why it's like the coolest thing since, I don't even know, maybe like Reaper's Souls. I mean, this thing is crazy. This thing is just mind-blowing. The amount of build diversity that comes from this damn cube is just crazy. Let's get started, boys. Let's get started. So you're like, you've got a cube. How do I get a cube? I want a cube. So this is like the PTR for patch 2.3, yeah? This is not out. So when PTR goes, I mean, when the patch goes live, boys, when the patch goes live, basically what's going to happen, Zoltan Kuli, he'll appear inside your base and he'll be like, yo, bro. Go steal me a cube, bro, and we can share its power. So it'll be something like that. It'll be like, it'll say some stuff like that. And basically, you just listen to the guy because you want the cube. You listen to this thing. He's not dead, by the way. I'm sorry if I spoiled that. It basically tell you to go here. It'll be like, yo, go to Ruins of Cesseron. This is a whole new zone that you would have never seen before. This is like some barbarian village that got decimated by some demons or something. And you just go through. You guys save some barbarians, and you go like see like a dead army and stuff, and it's pretty crazy. I'm not going to spoil it all for you guys. We'll just let you guys do that. It takes like 10 minutes, not long at all. You just blast through there, get the cube, and then your cube will be in every single one of your main towns. So like, I'm just going to go to Act 2 because it's the coolest looking act here. Let's be honest. Once you get here, you'll have a cube. You'll have a cube, and you'll be looking at these things, thinking, "What the heck is this?" I wanna abuse this as well. I wanna use this because this is the power here. This is the juice. This is what makes the cube so damn amazingly fun and cool and just, oh my god! I mean, I still can't even sleep properly because I'm constantly thinking of builds to run on my monk here. So basically, what this is, I've got a weapon slot here. I've got an armor slot. And I have a jewelry slot. And as you can see here, it's not an actual weapon. It hasn't got like a damage range or anything. It's just a special effect. So you can basically steal the power of any weapon in the game. So like right now, I have the power of a flying dragon, and that's imbued to my character. I don't have a flying dragon on. I'm using Shenlong's fist. This is a new set. I'm not going to go over that right now. But yeah, I have the flying dragon power on my Shenlong's fists while having depth diggers on. Like I've got the depth digger power without actually wearing depth diggers. As you can see here, there's no depth diggers equipped. I have the band of the root chambers power on without wearing the bandage. You guys are kind of picking out what I'm putting down here? And obviously, it would be kind of easy if you could just pick it from scratch. If you could just pick it. It's not that easy, boys. You can't just go through and be like, oh, I want to use the Burst of Rat. I don't know why you'd ever use this, but you could be like that. Or let's say, for example, say you want to use Envious Blade. You have to get the power, you have to sacrifice the item to, like, I don't know who you're sacrificing it to, maybe some demons or something. But basically, all you do is here, is you get your, so I want to use the Envious Blade. Let's say, for example, we want to use the Envious Blade. We get this bad boy, we put it inside the cube. There's a recipe here. It says I got to use one of these, one of those, and one of the, all this juice right here. And I know it off by heart because I'm a beast. Boom, 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 bada boom, boom. Put all those inside there, and then you just hit this transmute button. What this is going to do is this is going to blow up the item. And you can see here, the recipe only says you need one. But you don't need to spend time like splitting it up and being like one, clicking there, one. You just chuck the whole thing in, and it'll just consume one at a time, and it'll just take 5 death breaths out of my stack of 3,000, death breaths sort of thing. And I just press transmute. Boom! Extracting this power will consume the legendary. Are you sure you want to do? Flipping heck, I do. Of course I want my new power.
No,
and now,
quite.
Boom! Now I just have the Envious Blade power equipped to my character, and you have to go around. It's kind of like Pokemon. And you want to get all the powerful effects, like, you want to probably get an Ingium effect in here. You want to get, like, I'm just going to get all of them, because I'm a completionist, and I like to get everything. Like, even though I'm probably going to use, like, a few of them. Like, stuff like the furnace. The furnace, I mean, come on. I can have the furnace without actually wearing a furnace. This is madness. This is flipping madness. And you can imagine what kind of build diversity this brings. Because you don't actually need, you can wear, like, a full set. And you can have your favorite effects on your gear. I'm not going to go over like builds or anything. I'm just showing you what it does. So then you can have one piece of armor. So you can have one weapon effect, one piece of armor, and one piece of jewelry. Jewelry is a really hard choice. There's so many really good things. I mean, like flipping Ring of Royal Grandeur. Oh my god. Without actually wearing focus and restraint. plus ring of... Oh my god. Oh my god, boys. Oh my god. Okay, let's keep going though. Let's keep going. We're not just gonna just jizz about this thing, because there's actually some really... That's like the main thing that the cube does. That's what makes your character OP. Well, I don't want to say OP because Blizzard will probably nerf it. That's what makes your character really swag and badass. But there's some other things that the cube can do, like Reforged Legendary. Okay, don't bother reading any of this, taint. You don't need to know about this. I'll tell you what it does. Basically, what Reforging Legendary does, so you could put a Flying Dragon in here, for example. So I've put my Ancient Flying Dragon. It's inside the cube. I don't know, you guys see it's Ancient. I'm putting the Flying Dragon in there. And then you put 5 of each of these. So you put 5 of each of these. Boom, boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. And you put in 50 Forgotten Souls. And if I was to hit Transmute here, what this would do is it would basically delete my Flying Dragon. It would delete my Flying Dragon and spawn a brand new one. It could be Ancient. It might not be Ancient. It's just could be whatever. It's like a brand new Flying Dragon. It's like you just gambled a Flying Dragon and it's going to completely re-roll from scratch. And you might ask yourself, why the heck would I want to do that? Like, why would I want to delete my Ancient Flying Dragon? Well, basically, what this allows you to do is it means you can target farm an item indefinitely. So say you've got like a certain weapon that you need to farm for like wizards. They need like Serpent Sparkers, you know, monks need Flying Dragons, Witch Doctors need Starman Kukris and all that stuff. And it means you can basically target farm a really, really hard to find weapon, which is pretty overpowered. But it does cost a ton of materials. Like, this is not cheap. You know, this would take you have to do all of the acts, you know, basically to get 5 of those. You have to do like a Torment, you have to do like a Torment 8, and all the acts. And you can do like 1 reroll sort of thing. And it's not that easy to get, but it means you can effectively farm a weapon indefinitely until you get like a really good one. So that's a Reforged Legendary. It's going to be good for weapons. For pieces of armor, I don't think it's worth it. But basically, I think it's going to be mainly used for weapons. There's some other OP ones we can use here. So this is upgrade items. So what you can do here, we'll just show you guys. I've never done this, and I probably would never do it. This will be like an experiment for me too. So you put your, basically what this does is this upgrades an item. So I'm going to just do it, just for the purposes of this video here. So you're going to put your little yellow in there. Put your arcane dust in, put your reusable parts in, put your veiled crystals in, and 25 death breaths, and you're gonna hit transmute. I don't know what happens there. Let's see what happens. Oh! Oh, so I just got a random. It's like gambling. So it's like that's interesting. So it's like gambling, effectively. So it's just like I gambled a shoulder pad, basically. That's what I just did. So I just turned that yellow into a legendary, and I didn't even have a legendary. It's a level 65 legendary though. What the hell? I don't think that's going to be used that often, to be honest, because I prefer to have my materials over some taint level 65 legendary. Let's be honest here. I don't think that's going to be used that often. Maybe they maybe they might buff it a little bit or something. But I mean, okay, so there's that. That's that. This one here, boys. This one here is quite possibly the most broken uses you could use. This one here is, I mean, it costs 10 death breaths and 10 forgotten souls. Okay, 10 death breaths. That's like what you have to kill like 5 rare packs. I mean, you know, you have to like kill 10 rare packs or something, and like T6 or something. Doesn't take very long at all. 10 death breaths. It's like 10 legendary salvaged. And basically what this does, this is called converting the set item. And what you can do here is you can put like a set item in. So I've got a really bad helmet here. This is like a useless helmet. And what this is going to do, I'm just going to put my death breaths in. I'm going to put my forgotten souls in. I'm just going to transmute. And you're going to see what happens. So there's a helmet in there. It's non-ancient. I'm going to press transmute. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to come out as pants. They could have been ancient. They could have been, so I could just keep doing this. So say I've got my pants. I'm like, no, I've already got pants. Let's just keep blasting. I mean, this doesn't cost very much at all. Boom, transmute. My pants are now a chest. And you can basically keep doing this forever. And it'll just randomly change into one of the same set items. And obviously, this is kind of overpowered for certain sets, such as weapon sets. So basically, next season, for monks, unless they change this, Shenlong's fists are crazy overpowered. Crazy overpowered. And you're going to need 2 of these bad boys, like perfectly rolled, like best in slot. You're going to need really good damage range. And, you know, using this convert set item, you can kind of just basically abuse it. Because it's only got 2 choices. It can either roll, basically this is going to 100% roll from a legend into a assault every time. So I can just go like this. I can just go, you know, death breaths, forgotten souls. I can just keep spamming it until I can, like, I'm sure other classes have stuff like this as well. I can just let's just put them right next to each other. You can just spam it. Eventually I'll get an ancient one. It's like eventually, and it's like a guaranteed way to farm like best in slot weapons, which is kind of OP, you know. I don't know, and it'll just keep going. You just keep going. You basically just gonna blast this. Like I just got an ancient one with 8 RCR, good damage range, and you can just keep doing that, you know, until you get stuff like this, and it's kind of cool, you know. It means you've actually got a use for your materials now. You're not just gonna throw away all your materials. I think this is pretty. The costs are pretty low, and maybe Blizzard are going to tune this up. This is still the PTR, but yeah, that's how the convert set item works. I really like that convert set item. It's especially powerful on weapons. So you saw me just turn that non-ancient best in slot weapon, like next patch, into an ancient one, and I could just keep doing that. Maybe that's not good enough. Maybe this isn't good enough, and I want a better one. You could just keep doing that. You could just keep blasting it until you get like the absolute. Look, I just got another one. It's a completely different roll, and it's got 10 RCR. Oh my god, that thing is juicy. Man, thing is, we're done, boys. We're done. We're gonna keep that for later. We're gonna keep it for later. Let's keep going. This is a kind of another kind of weird one, which you probably never use. Basically, you put one equipable item in. So whatever you put, like this in. So you want a flying dragon. Say you want to like level an ult up. You put like your gem of ease in. So it has to be level 25 though. Mine's level 1 gem of ease, and you just press transmute. It's not gonna work for me because it's not level 25. And basically what it means is, it's just like putting the Gem of Ease on a weapon without actually having Gem of Ease in it. It just means it's got no level requirement. So you can use it on like a level 1. You can have like a 3700 DPS Flying Dragon on a level 1 sort of thing. Which would be pretty OP for leveling up. But I mean, leveling process takes like 2 seconds. So it seems like a lot of work to go to kind of do that. But I mean, you can do that, boys. This is sweet. This is amazing. I actually prepared some stuff for you here. So as you can see, I have like a ton of these rubies. I have a ton of rubies. I'm a monk, and I always use green gems. I always run out of green gems. I always need green gems. Like that's literally what I'm basically just running around looking for. So all you do is you go to like Squirt the Peddler. I don't know if there's other vendors around the place, but this one here seems to have all the juice. You go to this little grill here in Act 2. So this is Act 2. This one here, Chaldeum. And you talk to Squirt the Peddler. She's like a little grill down here. Go and buy some of this juice here, or whatever you want. So say you want a green gem, buy. I want green gems, so I'm gonna buy this stuff. If you want like whatever, topazes, diamonds, any of that stuff, you just buy that. Okay. Go to the Kanai's cube guy. So say you had to have 9 gems. So as you can see here, the recipe says 9 of any type of gem. So I've got 28. I got 28. I got way more than 9, but it doesn't matter. It's only gonna do 1 at a time. So I put my stack 28 in, and put my stack of 9 in. So it's going to use 9 and 1 when I press transmute, and I should get 9. Boom, 9 gems, and it consumed 1 of my little emeralds. Which was gold, which is basically I can just keep doing this. I can just keep doing this. I need green gems. Let's be honest. I need lots of green gems, and you can just keep juicing this until you have. So there's basically no reason to suffer anymore, guys. If you need to reroll rings and stuff, you need Imperials. It doesn't just work on this type. So say you've got Imperials or something. So say you want, you know, say you need like Imperial Emeralds or something, right? And you've got too many Amethysts. You just put like this in, put this in, and now that's going to change that. Boom. And now that's changed into the emeralds. It's just looking at the stack, by the way. I did only do 9, but it's looking at my entire stack. That's why it says 300. And that's a really cool, useful kind of tool you can use. This is another really cool thing here. This is overpowered. This little thing here, so this is the final thing you can do with the cube. It's pretty awesome. And basically what it allows you to do is you can transfer materials. So what you can do here, so I'm going to put some yellow crystals, so veil crystals in, right? So these things are just useless. I have like more than 200,000 of these things, right? But my arcane dust is just super low. I have basically no arcane dust, yeah? So all you do is you put your veil crystals in, you put in like 1 Death Breath, and you chuck in a blue item. You chuck in a blue item. So say you wanted a white. If you wanted white mats, you put in a white item. I want blues because I'm out of blues. I got 2. So then you just go transmute. Boom. 100 blues, and you can just do that. You can just. I'm pretty sure. Can you do more? I've never tried doing more than 1 at once. Let's see what happens if I do this. So I'm gonna go boom, boom, boom. So you can do 2. Can I? Will they do 200? No, you can't do 200. You can only do 100 at a time. Rip the dream, boys. It's a slow process, but I mean, if you're going for, you know, say you need white mats or blue mats, it's worth it. I mean, it's worth the time and effort. You can change it anyway. So say I wanted to change, let's just be like crazy. And we could even do it to white mats here. So you would never do this, let's be honest here. You would never turn white to blue. You basically turn yellow to anything else. Because you're always in need of whites and blues, yeah? Put that in there, this in there, put some death breaths in, transmute, and you can do anything. Like, you can just transfer whatever you want, and then we're just, look at us. We're just juicing the blue mats right now. And that's pretty much the cube, boys. That's it. That's it. It's as simple as that, guys. It's simple, but it's amazing. I mean, you know, you're going around, and you're basically trying to capture all of... Let's just unlock one more. I just like doing this. This is just a lot of fun for me. Let's unlock one more. And death breaths. Oh! New legendary power! The more powers! The power, boys! The power! And now we've got the blind. This is a new belt here. It's a pretty OP belt. Every time your suicide strike hits, 3.5% damage reduction. You guys are going to see that set. But anyway, guys, I'm going to be releasing a lot more... tons more PTR guides really soon. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this one. This is the Kanai's cube. I'll be showing you all the builds that you can do with this, you know, on my YouTube channel. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and peace out. I'll see you guys next time I see you guys.